We can't stop talking about the Mavericks, and we never will. All right, Lakers at the Hornets. All right, not a buzzer beater. 121-111. We can chill. Luka, 38, 6-7. Austin Reaves is back with 24 points, 5 and 7. And Rui finishes with 21. So right now, it's kind of rude to go from the Mavericks to this, but Luka's averaging a little over 37 a game.
How many points a game?
37.
Yeah, good trade.
He's moved up to second in the MVP
38
odds.
minutes last night. He's in good shape.
Man, listen.
Look at that fat kid, man.
38, 7, and 6.
So inspirational.
Y'all are the worst.
Man, I'm getting my weight up.
Let's trade him because he likes vodka. Like, grow up. Like, come on. Like,
What is
As a
wrong?
beer, trade him.
if you
Likes
don't,
hookah, trade him.
Y'all are mad at the wrong guy. I'm convinced of that.
it's ridiculous.
I'm mad at the
They traded
Mavericks.
this guy. They traded him.
Yeah, they did.
And they didn't even shop it, Beetle, and get like something.
That's what I'm saying. You think Nico did that on his own? Nobody has that.
Not on his
green
own.
light.
I don't think Nico
Nobody
did it on his
has
own.
that.
Obviously, he's the head of the snake when as being the GM, but regardless, they're talking about him.
If I'm the
so we're
GM,
gonna talk about him.
you know what? If it's from the owner, Beetle, and I'm a GM, I'm saying, please, God, let's not do this. And I am stopping that
Hey,
trade.
the Lakers cruised to a win over the Hornets.
Cool,
yeah,
they beat
yeah,
the
yeah.
Hornets. Shocker. Let's go back.
Fine. Okay.
More on the Mavericks.
No. By the way, is there a way he beats SGA for, like, what would have to happen for him to beat SGA for MVP? Like, realistically.
The new GM of the Mavs trade him back to Dallas and him continue to do what he's done, I don't know, his entire career when he's been there. Go back to the finals, which he just was in Dallas. I think that would give him a good chance. It'd be a great feel-good story for him to go back there.
It's a good story. He's having a good story.
There's no one on the trade doesn't. It wouldn't even make sense. But no, I don't think. I think the Thunder this year is going to be so good. They're going to win so many games. I think it's going to be hard for a guy like Luka, a guy like Wemby, a guy like Giannis that are going to put up these gaudy, crazy numbers to get close to the MVP votes, because they're going to win 68 games and he's going to have the similar numbers, and that's going to outweigh these other solid teams versus a historically good team. So I think that's where SGA, like last year, it was SGA Jokic, but their team was so much better they gave him the nod. It's going to be the same thing this year to me.
Go ahead, bro.
I actually think he has a chance. I mean, I don't think anybody came in this season thinking the Lakers were going to be, at this point, the second best team in the West. I don't think that was anybody's expectation. So I think they continue to win. I think he has a great case at winning, especially if the numbers are supporting it. So I think he still has a really good chance. Obviously, it's a 1-2 thing with him and Shea. So winning games, that's the answer. Keep winning.
And Shea got credit in the bank. Last year, he's the MVP. He wins the championship. It's his trophy to relinquish to somebody else, right? So for me, I feel like Luka has to go above and beyond. Like, they almost got to beat out OKC for the top seed in the West. The numbers got to be better. They got to go on one of these crazy 12-0 runs. They got to do something loud. They got to do something gaudy. Like, because we're talking about just SGA. Think about how we speak about Wemby.
Sure.
Think about how we speak about Jokic and Giannis and all of these other different guys. He has to do something outstanding that's going to get public opinion on his side and behind closed doors on his side as well, for him to be able to get that MVP, because, again, it's 4 or 5 guys around the league that are doing things just as equally. But you look at Wemby, highlights is jumping off the table. Jokic, he's a walking triple-double. You got Shea, again, he's the champion, and it's his MVP trophy. He has to do something above and beyond for him to go out and get that MVP from him.
Yeah, it's not just numbers anymore, right? So many guys can score a bunch of points. If you're looking at impact, the most valuable player, like, to me, I think Wemby is the guy that could win it, because he impacts both sides of the floor. He's going to win Defensive Player of the Year, and it's not even going to be close. And also, he's putting up these crazy offensive numbers, and they're winning games. So if you want to talk about a most valuable player on that team, offensively and defensively.
I mean, this is the argument.
And that's another
argument.
argument.
It's a whole different.
So what does it actually mean?
We do this
the
every
most
year.
valuable player.
We'll come back in March. We will have this. We'll be arguing about this at some point then. By the way, LeBron practiced yesterday with the South Bay Lakers, which means
that's a start.
Coming back soon. Kendrick Perkins said that when he returns, he's got to take a back seat to the best duo in the NBA. Not my words.
Can I tell you this? It is awesome that he's practicing. In
I was
the
about to
G
say,
League.
can I just say that
The best player, arguably, of all time is going to practice with the South Bay Lakers.
Gotta get
That
the
to me
cardio
is
up.
pretty dope.
Yeah, like if I'm a South Bay Laker, that's incredible. That's incredible to me. So shout out to them for having that opportunity. That's dope.
Yeah.
Okay, but you're not answering the question, though.
He said him and Reaves are the best backcourt. I mean, listen,
did.
we started talking Jokic, Murray, Shea, and Jalen. KD and Sengun. There's a lot of guys. Austin Reaves has taken that crazy jump, and his numbers are insane this year. And that's 11, 12 game sample. I think we're going to need to see more to put him over a Donovan Mitchell and an Evan Mobley type duo. But again, I said this all along. With the way they're playing, I don't think LeBron needs to come and fit in. He's LeBron James, and I think he's going to do that regardless how many games, how many minutes. He is going to have the ball in his hands. He's going to do things that we've seen him do the last 2 decades. I think that's going to come natural, and also he's still going to have the flexibility and the free reign to go and be aggressive, and he's still going to be LeBron when he comes back. And Austin Reaves knows that, and Luka knows that. Although this is now his team, LeBron James doesn't fit in.
That's what I'm saying. Like, you could be the biggest LeBron hater in the world, but to even remotely have this argument with a serious face and be like, well, how's LeBron James going to fit in? You sound dumb.
Yeah.
Like, truly.
I mean, I couldn't agree more. But, I mean, I think in a perfect world, the Lakers would like that version of him that we saw with Team USA this past year. Just that Swiss Army knife, that guy that, fills in the lanes. And obviously you play through those 2 young guys in Luka and Austin Reaves. So I think in the perfect world, that's what they would like. But obviously we've seen Bron play for 20 years, and we know how he plays the game. We know he needs the ball in his hand. He's one of the best floor generals this game has ever seen. So I do think it's something that has to be figured out, because obviously with fitting Bron into this equation, you still want Bron to be the best version of himself. And the question is, with him not having the ball in his hands, does that make him the best version of himself? And I think that's the glaring question in all of this. But I do agree. This is LeBron. This is a guy that, who's been elite his entire career. So it's a really good question to know. I don't know.
Also, when did we fall so in love with this duo thing?
Oh. Well, we went from big
duos,
now
trios. Yeah.
What happened to just putting the best teams together?
I don't know.
Hey, you know what? The game matters, and it's the 4th quarter. And LeBron James is going to be on the floor.
He's going to be on the floor.
Analytics did
promise you that.
100%.
That's another conversation.
Exactly.
We got to take a very quick break.
Data.
We're going to break some stuff down.
Jumping up and down when you have Jared Allen over there, or you have the defensive player of the year who's 7 foot and long. Like how do you not have one of those guys on the ball and someone protecting the rim? Point 4. I know it's time to get a catch and shoot, but wouldn't you rather live with an 18-foot fadeaway catch and shoot than their most athletic guy just uncontested at the rim?
It's a tie ball game. They didn't need 2, they didn't need 3. Just sit them this way.
Would it have been better to not have a defender on the ball?
Yes. What is Donovan Mitchell? Go back to that highlight.
No guy on the ball. You put Donovan guards that guy.
What
in the
is
corner,
Donovan doing
the big under the rim.
He's trying.
He's trying?
Listen, I don't know if you allow a guy to be able to pick you apart with no pressure right there.
Look at this.
It's point 4 though.
But this is my thing though. You take Donovan Mitchell where he is, put his foot on the baseline. He's taking away corner. That automatically sends the ball back up towards to the top.
Even Dean Wade right there, 32 in red. Why is he chasing Norman Powell out to half court? If you'll live with Norman Powell taking that.
Because Norm had a hot night.
Norman Powell 33.
But you'll live with him. Where are you going?
He
is a decoy. Why are you going all the way past the Heat logo? He's irrelevant at that point.
Yeah, if he makes a half court shot to beat you, so be it.
Yeah, this is just bad.
Yeah,
I think it's
from 1 through 5. It looked like everybody messed up.
Look at Evan Mobley. Evan Mobley in no man's land. I guess I'm
telling you, I think the biggest thing was getting him off the ball, putting him in the corner, and putting the big underneath the basket. I think that would have prevented.
I think Donovan Mitchell alleviates that.
Yeah,
it don't. Listen, you could put
anybody at the
a 5-foot guy in the corner to guard him if you taking away that pass. You know what I'm saying? If you have a guy that's running you out from half court, stop at the 3-point line. Put your feet on the 3-point line. If you shoot anything past this, you got it, bro. It's 0.4 seconds. It's going to be a heave. Whatever you do, you don't give up something so easy at the rim like they did. So from top to bottom, 1 through 5, it was a lapse on the defensive end. Yeah. Great draw up for Spo, but even Spo knows this. Listen, Spo been coaching 20 years, and he's just now getting his playoff. Even he know this wasn't supposed to work. You know what I mean? So I put this one more on Cleveland than I do Miami. But hey, sometimes it goes your way, and that was the situation for Miami.
1,000% this is on Cleveland. And again, I think Atkinson's they have a good defense. They trust their guys. There was all vet guys on the court. Let's just switch everything, keep them and keep everything in front of you. And it was just a huge mental lapse there. It's almost like It wasn't even a slip, really, because it was a back screen, but you just can't allow that to happen. Again, they weren't even supposed to be there in the first place because Donovan's shot was insane.
That's part of this, right?
This got to be frustrating because they let one go here, and they had a chance to win this game.
It's Wade that looks like you, not Merrill. I apologize to Sam Merrill. That's on me. Can we talk Norm Powell for one split second? Because we do give a lot of junk to the Dallas Mavericks for that trade, but I think the Clippers letting go of Norm Powell, especially after a night like last night where he had the 33 and the Heat have talked about how great he's been. We don't really talk about the Clippers letting Norm Powell go. Why don't we?
Because he ain't Luka. Because he ain't Luka, but
we should.